Welcome back. All right, so this is kind of odd. There's games going on, news of the day video. So, because we're getting ready to go to the Canucks game anyways, any notes I would take on the games right now would be like 3 lines, and then that's it. So, it's not much point. So Pionk has been suspended 2 games for kneeing Sandin. People, of course, immediately saying it should have been 4. If they'd suspended him for 4, they would have said it should have been 8. If they'd suspended him for the season, they would have suggested a guillotine. So either way, Department of Player Safety is not going to make people happy. Also today, the Winnipeg Jets have waived Riley Nash. We'll see if he clears. Probably does, although there are teams looking for depth forwards. He doesn't make a ton of money. It's possible somebody picks him up. As for Sandin, he is out 2 to 3 weeks for the Toronto Maple Leafs, so it is not as bad as it looked. And so 3 weeks is the longest that he's going to be out. He'll miss about 8 or 10 games, depending on how many games Toronto has over that period before he comes back. And so, it's not as bad for Sandin as it looked. And Pionk's out for a couple of games for the Jets, and we'll see how things go for them and whatnot. Travis Hamonic's been recalled for the Canucks. As the baffling mystery of Hamonic continues, we'll see, now that there's a new coach and now that the general manager's gone, if things change. And that's one of those ones that Canuck fans have definitely talked a lot about. Does the situation with Hamonic change now? He's paired with Hughes for tonight. Bruce Boudreau, it's night 1 for him. He was there for practice today. I got to be honest, I'm kind of excited to see this. It feels like it's history, that the whole previous administration's out, and I get to see a brand new one, right? And I get to see the start of this tonight. Stan Smeel has impressed people with his honest discussion about the Canucks not having an identity and about how he feels about the team moving forward. I have been a huge supporter of Stan Smeel since I was about 8 years old. I am no longer 8 years old. So I would absolutely love to see Stan Smeel having a prominent role with the organization. I've honestly been surprised Stan Smeel's never been given the opportunity to train up and become the general manager. He had his number retired by the team. I've got the puck right here. Hi there. I've got the puck right here. Stan Smeel. I've even got 2 of them. I forgot I had the one and I ordered a second one because it was on sale for like $5. I was like, I can get a Smeel puck for $5. So I've been a huge fan of his for a very long time, and he is as close as you can get to the embodiment of a Canuck right now. I would even put him ahead of Linden because he's been part of the organization even longer than Linden was. And so, I'm glad that Smeel's getting some love from the media for his honesty. Aquilini himself saying the team may add a president. He may look for somebody who can play the role of team president and GM. When asked about Bergevin, he basically said Bergevin's kind of happy to relax for now, which might lend itself to the idea that if they want to do this right, there's no need to necessarily have a GM in place right now, that they might be better off to wait for a little while and then bring somebody in later. So, kind of excited about tonight's game. That should be a lot of fun. Fingers crossed on that one. On injury news for the Arizona Coyotes, Nick Schmaltz may return this weekend. Same for Jay Beagle. Of course, Arizona with 5 wins in a lot of games. They're not exactly a team that's in a playoff hunt, nor do they seem to be a team that would be upset over, and I mean by the team not being upset, I mean management wouldn't be that upset with losses piling up. The players do try their damnedest, though. These are guys who are putting out a lot of effort. And I really hope that for those who are putting out a lot of effort that can be moved at the deadline, if they want to be moved, that happens because they're playing very well. And so if you're a GM sitting there watching an Arizona game and you're scouting players, even though the team collectively is not good enough to win a lot of games, the hard work is there, and individually these players are trying the best they can. They just don't have the star power. They don't have, again, everything got stripped down in the offseason, so we'll see how things turn out for them at the deadline. I'd expect them to add more prospects and draft picks. On the waiver wire today, Kevin Connaughton is on waivers from Florida. We'll see if he clears, what happens there. Connaughton is a decent number 7 defenseman, probably clears waivers, probably ends up going to the AHL, but waiver wire seems to be a little bit more unpredictable right now. So we'll see. Also, in closing, I got it through Ben H Sports, which is always in the description of the video. I always have a discussion about, or how do I put it? The way to contact Ben that's best if you want to save some money on purchasing through him. I've got the jersey. So the New Jersey jersey, I'll compare it to Chicago's. I'll talk about it. I'll give an honest critique. I'm not going to make fun of it. I'm not going to have it like be this big joke thing or anything. Because, you know, I think there's some honest ways that they could have taken the jersey and really made it look quite nice. And I will say that the Devils have been, at least through social media and in general, they've been pretty good. Pretty good about joking around about it with the hat that has the word hat on it and everything. So I think they're being good sports about it, which is good. You know, they're not getting defensive. They're not ignoring it either. So I'll be decent in my appraisal of the jersey tomorrow, and I will compare it to the Chicago Blackhawks Winter Classic, the black one from a few years back, because they were very similar. But that'll be for tomorrow. I will be doing a review for the games tonight. It'll be a very relatively quick review for me because, again, I'm not watching the games tonight, so I'll be reviewing what happened and summarizing the scoring and all that. And, of course, I will do a review of the Canucks game while we're coming home from that game tonight. So that'll be taking place. I haven't done a review on the way home from a Canucks game since March of 2020, so it's going to be nice to do that tonight. I'm really enjoying the idea of just going out, watching a hockey game, relaxing, and if they win, great. If they don't, good for the Kings, and it puts the Kings closer to a playoff spot. Doesn't really bother me. I'm very zen about the whole thing, and looking forward to it. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. As always, don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.